Hey guys, Greg Barley from Wealthvine here. In today's super exciting video, we're going to cover setting up a stop loss order in Robinhood on my phone. Let's get going. Here's where I ask you to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified of future videos. Alright, so just like my recent video on TradeStation, I'm going to show you how to set up a stop loss, which is one of the most frequent questions I get. So let's say you purchase an option contract and you want to make sure that you don't lose any profit that you're getting on that because you can't watch it day in and day out. And so we can set up an automated rule. And one of the things that a lot of people, if you use Robinhood, know is that you have fewer options. If you look at my TradeStation video, which I'll put a link to that below, there's a few more options in some of the desktop platforms like TradeStation than there are in our phone app on Robinhood, which is good and bad. You know, I like that Robinhood's simpler, but I wish I had a few more options. And I also think that the way Robinhood handles setting up a stop loss is a little bit confusing, and there's a couple of gotchas, and we're going to walk through that in this video. I'm also going to create another video where I talk more about strategy, about how and when you should use a stop loss. And so look for that link down below. It may be another week or so before I get that in there. I've got some things going on, and I'm a little bit behind recording a lot of my videos. Let's go ahead and log into my Robinhood account here. So I've got my iPhone on the screen here. I'm holding it in my hand here. So if you see me keep looking down, that's what I'm doing. So this is, obviously live that I'm recording this in my Robinhood app. So here's my account here, and the first thing we need is a trade, and I'll link to, again, another video that I did a few days ago where I showed how to purchase a call option using Robinhood, and that's the trade that I still have live in here, and we're going to go ahead and use that. So if I scroll down on my screen, you can see under our options section here, I've got this GILD 6250 call. So that's the Gilead Sciences call option. I purchased 2 contracts. You can see it says 2 buys. And then a February 19th expiration. So we're going to go ahead and tap on that, and it brings up the chart. And then again, I'm going to scroll down, and wow, you can see I'm up 90% right now. So we're going to go ahead and walk through setting up our stop loss, but then I'm probably going to close out this trade today because I'm not that greedy, and 90% is pretty darn good. So we're going to take that. So you can see here that our the current price right now is $2.18, and so we want to set up a stop loss that if that starts to drop, that we sell these off automatically, and we have Robinhood do that for us. Now, in my TradeStation video, I show you a few different types of stop loss order types that you can enter. Robinhood doesn't offer you that. You get one option in Robinhood, and it's called a stop limit order. I'm going to go ahead and draw on my screen here. Hopefully this works. Wasn't cooperating very well earlier. So we can do a stop limit order. I'm going to talk through this briefly on the screen here, and then we'll go ahead and do it in Robinhood. And there's text messages. That's actually a notification for a option purchase coming up on my phone. Anyway, so our stop limit. So we've got 2 parts of this. It's kind of a 2-part trade, and it's a trigger and then an order. And the trigger is our stop price. So we need to enter a stop price, and then we're going to enter our limit order price. And again, right now we're at currently the contract is at $2.18. That's the value of each contract. You can see that under current price. So we need to set our stop price first. So when do we want to try selling this? How far do we want to let it drop? And that's kind of an arbitrary thing. A lot of times I look at the charts and see how fast these prices are moving. See, we're already down to $2.14. We're losing a little bit of value here. So I'm going to go ahead and set our stop price, say, at $2. And then limit. So basically what happens is if this drops to $2, then it'll trigger a limit order. So then we need to enter our limit order price. And one thing people mistake is they will enter a limit order price that's right underneath that stop price, thinking, and remember our limit price is the minimum amount that we will accept to sell these contracts. And so people inherently think, oh, well, I want to get the most that I can when I hit my stop. And so I'll put my limit really close to my stop price. And that can work, but it can also be a mistake. The situation where it can be a mistake is if the price is moving really quickly, you can actually blow past your limit price before the market even reacts to sell it. And so what can happen is you'll hit that stop, and maybe all of a sudden the price drops to $1.97 and then continues to drop. Well, your contracts didn't sell because the minimum you'll accept is $1.98. And so I like to keep my limit prices a little bit further away to give myself a little bit of a cushion. So let's choose like $1.90. And again, these are just kind of arbitrary numbers. Different people will tell you, different things, or I've even seen formulas to figure this out. I just kind of do it by gut, if I'm just being honest. And so this $1.90 gives us a little bit of buffer. But don't worry, it doesn't mean that you're only going to get $1.90 per contract, because as soon as that stop is hit, that $1.90 limit order gets put in place. And remember, that's the minimum that you will accept. And so if the price just goes to $1.98, again, your stop was triggered, the contract value is at $1.98, and it just kind of sits there, then it's probably going to fill, because $1.90 is the minimum you'll accept, and there's a limit order in the system now that they have to try and fill for you. Hopefully that makes sense. I know it's a little bit confusing. So let's go ahead in our app here and walk through how we do this in Robinhood. And pay close attention, because there's a couple steps here that you can't miss, or this won't get entered correctly, which frustrates a lot of people. So what we want to do is click on the big green trade button there, and then we own 2 call contracts. We bought them earlier, so we want to sell them to get rid of them. So we're going to click on sell, and it brings up this window. And what isn't readily apparent in Robinhood is that in order to do a stop loss, you need to click the little gear icon all the way up in the right hand corner, and it brings up this customize order. And there's 2 toggle buttons here. The first is the stop price, and so it says trigger a limit order if the ask price falls to the stop price. So this is our stop limit order, so this is one we want to turn on. Now here's the one that people miss most of the time, and I've missed this myself. Any order that's put into TradeStation, we're in Robinhood, any order that's entered into Robinhood is inherently done as a day-only order. And so we don't want that, because we want this stop loss to remain in place indefinitely, whether or not our price drops to $2 today, tomorrow, or 3 days from now. So you see this good till canceled. If your order doesn't execute, it will expire in 90 days. We need to turn that on. Otherwise, the stop loss order expires at the end of today. And many people have not seen this or not done this correctly. So we can go ahead and go back to our other screen, and you see now we have stop price and limit price. First thing we need to enter is the number of contracts we want this rule or order to apply to. And I own 2 contracts. I'm going to go ahead and click 2. And you can see under stop price in gray text there, we're already down to 207 right now. So this is actually probably a good stop order to put in place. So we decided to do $2 as our stop price and $1.90 as our limit price. And then we can go ahead and tap review, and it shows you at the bottom the details of this order, and then we're going to swipe up to submit that. It says order received. And you'll see it says 0 out of 2 contracts sold, because we haven't hit our stop price. This hasn't been triggered yet. So we're going to hit done. And if you want to check on any of these orders that you have in place, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see history. You'll see 6250 call 219 confirmed. So we're going to tap on that. So here's our stop loss order. And we see stop price $2, limit price $1.90. So here's where if you want to come in and redo this, and maybe the option contract price tomorrow goes up quite a bit more, and you want to move your stop up higher, then you can go ahead and do that. So you can come in here and just cancel this order or hit replace, and move your stop up a little bit higher. Now, in some desktop platforms like TradeStation, you can use something called a trailing stop, where it automatically moves it up higher for you. In Robinhood, you don't have that option, so you have to do this manually. So we're going to go back. Let's see what we're at 208 right now, and at an 80% gain. So just in the course of talking to you guys and recording this video, we were at 90% gain, now we're 80%, so we've lost 10% just sitting here talking about this. So once this video is done, I'm probably going to go ahead and close this out regardless, I'm going to take an 80% win all day long, and I'm pretty happy with that. The other thing that I could do is sell one of the contracts, because I own two, is just sell one and let the other one ride for a little bit longer and keep a stop loss in place. Again, I'm going to use that more in my strategy video that I will link to below, and it may be a little bit. So we're starting to go back up now, 83%. You can sit here and watch these all day long, especially when they're in the green going up. So if you have any questions, comment below. Hopefully this helps you set a stop loss in place for Robinhood and gets you through the tricky spots that I know catch a lot of people. And again, yeah, comment below. I will try and answer anything that you have, or if you want me to cover something more specifically or in more detail, or I went too fast, just let me know. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. We really enjoy producing these type of videos for you. If you enjoy this type of content, just hit the like button for us and leave a comment below. We try to get back to you as quickly as we can and interact with everybody in our YouTube channel. And also, if you want to see future videos from us, hit subscribe, that big red subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell which notifies you in your browser when we upload a new video. And as always, visit wealthvine.com, and you can also send us a message through the website or on Facebook Messenger, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks a lot. Bye.